WBTV, updating the biggest stories with new information. On your side with investigations that get results. Tracking first alert weather to keep you and your family safe. It's all right now. New at 6.
A postal worker robbed at gunpoint in South Charlotte, and it's not the first time this kind of crime is making WBTV headlines. All new at 6, a postal worker walks you through the dangers of the job and what these criminals are after.
Tracking rain and the possibility of severe weather. All these big changes coming in the next 12 hours with a first alert weather day issued for your Wednesday.
Affordable housing becoming out of reach in our area. All new at 6, you hear from one man who bravely shared his story, becoming homeless in a situation he thought was only temporary.
A lot to get to tonight. We are starting on your side, though, at 6 o'clock, digging deeper into a USPS mail carrier robbed at gunpoint while delivering mail in South Charlotte. Thanks for watching WBTV. I'm Jamie Bull.
And I'm Molly Grantham. We're glad you're here. We first told you live at 5 the crime happened last Thursday night, but this isn't the first time a violent crime against a postal worker has made our headlines at 6. Just last month, our Caroline Hicks reported on thieves seeking out mail carriers, robbing them of specialty keys called Arrow keys, giving access to your information in mailboxes across Charlotte. Now Caroline joins us live where the most recent robbery happened along Candlewood Drive in South Charlotte. And Caroline, you spoke with a mail carrier today. What did he tell you?
That's exactly right. Well, every day these mail carriers go out to do their job, which is to deliver the mail to you and to me. But this time we're told that mail carrier was robbed at gunpoint. And the mail carrier I spoke with says this is a wake-up call to be on high alert every day doing the job.
It's a little scary.
Deontay Lloyd started delivering mail for USPS last year, and he's aware of recent incidents. Like when a mail carrier was shot at while delivering packages in Madison Park in December.
A lot of us talk and we just, hey, did you hear about this, such and such happening?
Then on Thursday, according to police reports, a 66-year-old mail carrier was robbed at gunpoint on Candlewood Drive. The criminals taking his phone and Arrow key. Arrow keys make these mail carriers targets. Business owners shared this video with us last year of criminals breaking into their cluster mailboxes with one of those Arrow keys.
I was on the sofa speaking to my sister on the phone, and I said, oh, there comes my mailman.
Carolyn Whitney says she picked up her mail from the box on Thursday, not knowing that minutes later, the man who dropped it off would be robbed down the street from her. Her message for the people stealing from mail carriers?
Find a job.
Lloyd says he's aware of what could go wrong on a daily basis, which is why he says he's keeping his head on a swivel.
Keep aware of your surroundings of where you're at. Watch out for people that are behind you or anything that looks suspicious.
And police are asking you to call Crime Stoppers if you have any information that could help them get an arrest in this case. They do say that they are looking for 3 men who appeared to be in their 20s who hopped into a 4-door white sedan. Again, a $50,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Reporting live in South Charlotte, Caroline Hicks, WBTV. On your side.
Well, Caroline, thank you. A police chase with 2 minors in a stolen car ends with a crash in Uptown. CMPD is sharing details with us tonight, taking the minors into custody near 4th Street near McDowell Street. So if that location sounds familiar, it is right by the Mecklenburg County Jail. CMPD is crediting a license plate reader for spotting the stolen car. After running through red lights and crashing, police say the kids made a run for it. One was taken into custody nearby in a parking deck, the other not far from that accident scene.
On your side at 6 o'clock, getting you new details on an officer-involved shooting over the summer. Charlotte-Mecklenburg police say they were serving an involuntary commitment order last August to Brenda Donahue. That's when they say she fired at officers. This is the moment those shots were fired. We do want to warn you, this video is hard to watch.
It's the policeman. Can you open up the door? Okay, well, I have paperwork that's...
Shots fired, shots fired. The MPD says Officer Lauren Elke was hit in the chest. The bullet lodged in her body-worn camera, and she was not injured in the shooting. Officer Brandon Graham returned fire, hitting Donahue.
11:05 shots fired. Subject down. Can't see her hands. She's at the top of the stairs. I can't see her. She pointed the gun down over the awning right at me.
While officers performed life-saving measures, Donahue later died at the hospital. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation submitted a final portion of the case file to the Mecklenburg County District Attorney's Office for review earlier this month. DA Spencer Merriweather will determine whether criminal charges are appropriate. Molly?
Updating you on your first alert forecast now, Jamie. We had a picture-perfect January day. Clear conditions. Temperatures got up into the 50s. They're very cold this morning. But get ready to wake up to a big change. I'm in the First Alert Weather Center with meteorologist Rachel Coulter, tracking a first alert weather day for tomorrow. So, Rachel, could we really see maybe an inch of rain before noon?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So from the morning commute all the way until about the early afternoon hours, that's that window of time frame where I would definitely keep your umbrella handy and keep the First Alert Weather app ready to go as well, because we're going to be seeing the likelihood of rain, the potential for some storms. In fact, let me talk about those impacts for you in a little bit more detail, because there's a few of them that you're going to want to be aware of for the middle of the week. Few of the reasons that we have that first alert weather day in place. So rain, of course, going to be the main impact that we see. It's going to be heavy at times, and that's what Molly and I were just talking about. We can see up to an inch of rain across the area, and I do think that there's going to be some localized spots that you can see some higher amounts. Strong storms, those are possible. So not a likelihood, but a possibility, mainly in our southeasternmost counties. Damaging wind gusts and isolated tornado threat, those would be the main concerns if those storms can get going. Wind gusts going to be really noticeable for most of the area, excluding the foothills. 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gust, a possibility tomorrow, but we are dry, mostly clear. In the meantime, temperatures in the 40s and low 50s, already down into the 30s in the mountains. Range of temperatures tomorrow as well. Hour by hour forecast coming up.
Rachel, thank you. Now's a good time to download that Wbtv weather app. As you start your day, you'll see the rain on live Doppler radar right in the palm of your hand, and of course, it is always free.
An emotional goodbye today.
He made everyone around him smile and gave his all to everything he did and everyone he met.
Family, friends, and fans of Charlotte FC player Anton Walkes celebrated his life at Bank of America Stadium. He passed away last Thursday in a boating accident in South Florida. The club was wrapping up training camp there in Fort Lauderdale.
Walkes just 25 years old at the beginning of a promising career in soccer, and that was a theme among those who spoke so highly about Anton today. Our Liliana Pearson was there. Liliana, a somber event to be sure. We're used to that stadium rocking with excitement, but it truly highlighted the person Anton was.
Yeah, Jamie, it really did. Today we heard from his friends and family who told us that Anton used his short 25 years of life to leave a true positive impact on every person he encountered. Not to mention, we heard from his current and former teams. They say that Anton was a leader both on and off the field. So after today, everyone can agree that Anton is somebody who is going to truly be missed. Anton Walkes gathered a diverse group of friends and family around him from all walks of life.
Anton loved you all so much. It's great to see the love being given back to him.
He supported his friend Mohammed during an extreme weight loss journey and even sent him a video of himself on the boat to Mohammed shortly before he died.
He FaceTimed me when he was on the boat. I messaged him and said, "Working, call you back." He sent me a video of him on the boat and said, "Working too," to be funny. But that's the type of person Anton is, always funny and just a flat-out comedian in his own Anton way.
The emotional loss felt heavy across Charlotte.
He was a guy on the team everyone looked up to, always trying to help people and demanding their absolute best. With Anton, you never had a bad day.
But also across the pond in Anton's home country of England, where he fell in love with soccer and began his career.
My friend, my brother, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I promise you I'm going to look after your family.
Described as a leader, a friend, and most importantly, a member of Charlotte FC who will be remembered forever.
That I'm not going to talk about him in the past sentence. I said to the boys, I'm always going to talk to him in the present sentence because I want Anton to be with us.
And Anton's family was here today. They did not speak. Obviously, it's an incredibly emotional time for them. From outside Bank of America Stadium, I'm Liliana Pearson, WBTV, on your side.
Yeah, soccer is about club, it's about community, and the community coming together today to mourn this young man and miss him, certainly. Liliana, thank you. Still to come here on WBTV, live team coverage celebrating the life of Anton Walkes. Ahead at 7 o'clock, we're going to hear from our Cam Gaskins and Nate Wimberly about the memories and the career of Walkes, a rising soccer star. So tune in to On Your Side tonight at 7 o'clock.
Jamie, one of the nation's only mobile health care units dedicated to women's health rolling out in Charlotte today. Atrium Health is launching an initiative to provide a woman's health care to undeserved communities, underserved communities. They're calling it the Drive to Thrive initiative. Now, with our statewide infant mortality rate at 6.8%, this mobile OBGYN unit will provide fertility care to women across the area.
The bus is a dream come true for us. We've been looking to do this for many, many years. The purpose of the bus is really to get care to our underserved communities, to really take care of our patients, to bring care to them.
It's really pretty cool. All services on the bus are free. It will officially roll out to West and North Charlotte tomorrow. All new at 6 o'clock.
I just want somewhere to live on my own and be able to take care of my own things and pay my own bill and turn my own key.
Do you think that is too much to ask for? As hundreds of thousands of people struggle to find an affordable place to live, this man says the journey has led him to homelessness, but he isn't giving up on his dream. Rachel.
And this low pressure system tracking out to our south and west, moving our direction for your Wednesday. First alert weather day in place.
And also coming up new at 7 o'clock and On Your Side tonight, a small community in the Carolinas, quiet and humble. Now the stage for a trial gripping the country. How locals are bracing for the rush created by the Alec Murdaugh trial when we go On Your Side tonight.
Closed captioning on WBTV News is sponsored by Subaru South Boulevard and Subaru Concord.
Shop all of our new vehicle inventory online now at ToyotaofNorthCharlotte.com.
Come to the largest RV show and sale in the Carolinas and Virginia, January 26th through 29th at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Get the best deals, January 26th through 29th at the Park Expo and Conference Center. For more info, go to NorthCarolinaRVDA.com.
Our Huntersville location is stocked with deals. We've got 2022 and 2023 Sierra LD crew cabs, Acadias, and Terrains, all with special financing. Get rates as low as 2.9% for up to 60 months. There's no better time to get a great deal from the king of price.
Ever seen that before?
Whoa, what's in there?
Looks like one of those.
Nah, couldn't be that. I know what it is.
Oh, come on. That wouldn't have caused that. Is it a thing?
Like one of those? Could be.
Oh, hi. It doesn't matter what clogged the drain. Our depend-worthy plumbers at Benjamin Franklin Plumbing know what it takes to get it flowing again.
If it's what I think it is, I'm calling for backup.
Benjamin Franklin Plumbing.
Always depend-worthy.
Start the new year off right with a great deal on a 2020 Hyundai Elantra. We have 26 starting at $14,988, and we have 25 2021 Malibus starting at $15,988. These are great deals on Elantras and Malibus. Drive yours today.
What we do is disrupting traditional real estate, but disrupting it in a positive way. Our home sellers are walking away with thousands more than if they sold the traditional way. And the process was easier, more convenient, and less intrusive. That has resulted in thousands of additional dollars in our home sellers' pockets. The goal is to change the way America sells homes for the better. That's what 72 Sold is all about.
Today, I'm here at Paramount Auto with one of our sales team members, Andrea. And Andrea, I would love for you to talk a little bit about the Paramount difference.
We want to make all of our customers part of the Paramount family and have repeat customers and sell more of what they want and need.
And now you have been a part of the sales team for 4 years. So what's your favorite part about working at Paramount?
It's a Christian-based company, and not only do I work with my employees, but they're also like my family as well.
Well, Andrea, thanks for being here with me today. And come join the family right here at Paramount Auto.
Seriously injured? Call DeMayo Law Offices. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
All news at 6 o'clock.
I can't find nowhere to live that I can afford.
We are sharing the harsh reality of homelessness in our community. Sean Reagan is bravely sharing his story tonight. he's more of a stigma of people living out of their car or on the street. He says he's someone working part-time. He is unable to find affordable housing despite the job.
Looking for housing in the Fort Mill area, he describes what he calls unlivable conditions to our Lowell Rose, costing upwards of $1,200 a month. Lowell spent the day with Reagan talking about his day-to-day, hoping to find a solution to a situation he thought would be temporary.
A simple place to call home is something Sean Reagan has been searching for, but the cost of living in Charlotte in the Fort Mill area is holding him back. It's a search process that's been ongoing for 6 months now.
I just want some help. I just want to be able to get my own place and have a place that I can turn my key and I can live.
Sean Reagan's search for housing spans the city of Charlotte and Fort Mill, South Carolina. His story of homelessness is not what some may typically think.
I have a job. I'm not out here holding up no sign, begging nobody for no money or anything.
How are you ensuring that, they will use the bathroom, bathe? How are you ensuring that?
I choose to go wash up. I choose to shave my face. I choose to get a haircut if I want to.
He has money, but adds it's not enough to afford rent, down payments, and the cost of moving into a place. In the moment he finds an apartment, Reagan says it's not safe or the conditions are bad.
When you get there, you find out that the place is not what they show online. So what do? You back to square one. And I'm tired of being at square one. I need help.
Actually, what are you doing for housing? Where are you staying right now?
Constantly right now, I'm staying in my car. I'm staying at a convenience store, and I go from there to other convenience stores, but I live in my car.
Reagan tells me it's a situation that's tough for him as he works an overnight shift and gets off from work in the morning.
It's hard because, it's cold outside at night and it's dangerous outside at night. I gotta be looking around. I can't constantly sleep because I'm not sure if somebody's gonna be over me or trying to break in my car to hurt me.
The recent State of Housing report shows Charlotte had an average rent of $1,567 and York County slightly under the $1,500 mark.
You're constantly building up new places, but then you're jacking up the rent so high that people can't afford to live in it.
Despite the high cost of living in Charlotte, Reagan wants his situation to get better so he can stay here and make a living.
I'm working and I'm trying to constantly work. All I want is some help from me and a resource that can provide me with a place to live and a place that I can afford to live.
Reagan tells me he has reached out for help in both Charlotte and Fort Mill, but he's running into constant roadblocks. His goal is to find a safe and affordable place to stay, with rent averaging about $600 per month. Reporting in Fort Mill, Lowell Rose, WBTV, on your side.
Yeah, that's the real life right there, working, still not able to afford a place to stay. Lowell, thank you. Now today, Gaston, Cleveland, and Lincoln counties are holding their annual point-in-time count to figure out how many people are experiencing homelessness in their communities. Last year, nearly 500 people dealing with homelessness were reported. That was a record high. Then Thursday, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg point-in-time count will happen. The count helps secure federal funds to help people find the resources they need.
Keeping you updated now, Jamie, on your first alert forecast, tracking the next round of wet weather. A first alert weather day is issued for Wednesday, for tomorrow. Really planning out to be a washout to the start of your day. Meteorologist Rachel Coulter joining us now on the live in the First Alert Weather Center, timing all of it all out.
Watching that future cast, watching it slide through, so not an all-day rain, it appears, right?
It's going to be from the morning hours to about the afternoon hours that we're going to see the window of rain. Could see some heavy rainfall at times. Storms going to be possible. Could even see a little bit of wintry weather in the mountains. First Alert Weather Day in place because of all those impacts. And we talked about a few of them before. Of course, the rain, the potential for some storms, the wintry weather, and the winds. Now let's talk about that in a little bit more detail. I'll walk you through this so you know exactly what to expect heading out the door tomorrow morning, all the way through the evening hours, and even heading into the weekend, since we have some changes behind all of this. High pressure and control for now. Let's get an updated look at where that area of low pressure is. Still seeing that severe weather threat continue. You've got observed tornadoes on the ground at this time, just to the north of Lake Charles, right around I-10, so near the interstate. Dangerous night certainly out that way in southwestern portions of Louisiana and far southeastern Texas, where they have that level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. Let's zoom in close to home because tomorrow So this is the area where we have the potential, not the likelihood, but the possibility for some strong to severe storms, damaging wind gusts and an isolated tornado threat. If these storms are able to get going, we've got to have enough fuel. We certainly have the winds from the surface all the way up to where about the planes fly, the wind speeds, the wind directions, check mark in terms of looking at severe potential, but the fuel for these storms, not so much. So if that can get going, if you live in Wadesboro, out towards Rockingham, in Chesterfield County, and extending out towards Chester County and Lancaster counties, that's where you're going to have the best chance. Can't rule that out. A little bit farther north and west, and that's something that we'll be watching. Certainly tune in tomorrow. Keep your WBTV free first alert weather app handy, because if that threat pushes a little bit farther north and west, or maybe it pushes farther south and east, we're going to let you know about it. Certainly that runs all the way down towards the Gulf coastline and into the Florida region. Now, something else that we're going to notice tomorrow, check out all of the wind advisories in place for the entire state of Tennessee, almost all of Alabama and Georgia, down towards Florida, Louisiana. The wind is a big factor with this system. I want to show you a zoomed out view of some of the wind gusts they could see out towards Jackson. 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible out that way, and that's even outside of storms. And then that threat continues to push off towards the north and east. But watch what happens. So our mountain communities and then the Piedmont region, that's where we could see winds gusting in between about 30 to 40 miles per hour tomorrow. So you remember how windy it was to start off the week. I think we see that again tomorrow. And then eventually by Thursday, winds out of the north and west could be gusting over 40 miles per hour in the mountains. And we're going to have another opportunity for some of those snow showers that we had to start off the week. So let's zoom in, look at the timing of this. 5 o'clock in the morning, western counties seeing the rain work in from west to east. That morning commute going to see some impacts likely. So live radar updates, hour by hour updates with Al and Becca, going to be a good call. Some storms are going to be possible by the afternoon hours. Then this all pushes east with some snow showers possible as we wake up on Thursday. Tonight's low temperature is not as cold as what we started off this morning. Upper 30s for most. But look at the range in temperatures tomorrow. 40s to the north and west, mid 60s to the south and east. We're forecasting a high temperature pretty close to 60 degrees in Charlotte tomorrow afternoon, but near 50 degrees by Friday. I do think we start the weekend dry, but scattered showers return to the forecast by next Sunday.
Rachel, thank you. Coming up all new tonight at 11 o'clock, we are talking with the man who says his car was stolen by 2 teenagers in Charlotte, the same one police say that led them on a chase before crashing. What he says happened the moment he noticed his car was missing.
You've had your eye on it, the obsession-worthy sofa. We're Designer Looks Furniture, and we're obsessed with sofas that look like this at a price as comfy as this. Available at Value City Furniture.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $2,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $750 cash allowance.
Low E has hurt my ability to perform.
He hasn't been able to make the bed in years.
Now there's hope. Now through January 31st, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and find your big fitness energy in a clean and spacious judgment-free zone with tons of equipment to get you energized. Simply join through the free PF app for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 31st.
An official fitness center of the Carolina Panthers.
We've made a special purchase in Statesville. 2021 Toyota 4Runners, SR5s, and TRD Off-Road starting at $29,990. And we've got a big selection. 2021 Toyota starting at $29,990. A great deal in the new year from the King of Price.
Dude, what are you doing? I'm protecting my car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Laser measured floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here, side window deflectors and mud flaps and the bump step to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle, new or pre-owned. Great. But where do I order? WeatherTech.com.
This is a great time to get a 2023 Subaru.
All of the 2023s offer 3.9% financing on all models.
And we have Subarus in stock for you to test drive.
It's a perfect time to get a great deal on a 2023 Subaru.
RandyMarionSubaru.com saves you money.
It's everything you want in a sofa and so much more. We're Designer Looks Furniture, and we're obsessed with reclining sofas that look like this at a price as comfy as this. Available at Value City Furniture.
We got some breaking news that came in just here in the last 15 minutes.
Union County Schools just canceled an emergency meeting that was set to happen tonight.
Yeah, we've been telling you they were going to meet at 6 o'clock to talk about the upcoming academic calendar. Remember back in December, the board voted on a calendar which has students starting school on August 9th, very early. That start date goes against North Carolina state law that says schools are not supposed to start earlier than the Monday closest to August 26th.
Some families, Jamie, filed a lawsuit hoping to stop the calendar from going into effect. And again, there was supposed to be an emergency meeting about this controversy tonight, but it was canceled. No word yet on when or if it will be rescheduled.
We'll keep you updated. Final check on the forecast when we come back.
On the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you.
Get 3.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick SUV models. Buick, a proud sponsor of the Carolina Panthers.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the River Place. Browse the largest display of hot tubs and swim spas in the region. Browse over 30 hot tubs from 5 major brands at up to 50% off. That's this weekend at the River Place in Fort Mill. Visit spaexpo.com.
Invention is an act of determination to go where you couldn't before. Achieve goals that once felt out of reach. That's why Honda engineers didn't just redesign the Pilot Trail Sport. They built the most off-road capable Honda SUV ever. The all-new Pilot Trail Sport, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles. Visit your local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily. Buy online or reserve from select Honda dealers.
WBTV is on your side, giving back to the community with our 3-degree guarantee. Each day that our forecast is accurate within 3 degrees, we'll donate $50 to a local charity. WBTV's 3-degree guarantee is brought to you by McClintock Heating and Cooling.
First Alert Weather App is sponsored by Subaru South Boulevard and Subaru Concord.
It's bow time.
A leg and thigh dinner from Bojangles for just $5.99.
A leg and thigh dinner from Bojangles for just $5.99.
A deal so good it's worth repeating, but it won't last long.
So much flavor.
Eat and repeat while it lasts.
So much flavor.
It's bow time.
Hurry into Gary Pool's preseason pool blowout before all the best stuff is gone.
Hendrick.
Take a break from car payments until spring. Shop HendrickCars.com this month and make no payments until spring. Shop nearly 20,000 new and pre-owned vehicles available today. Visit any Hendrick location or HendrickCars.com.
All right, morning commute. Pay attention to the forecast here.
Definitely a good morning to tune in with Al and Becca. Before heading out the door, you're going to get live radar updates, traffic updates, because we're going to see some heavy rainfall at times. Could even get some gusty storms in our southeastern counties. It's going to be windy anyway. Remember at the start of the week, it was so windy outside. Right. We're going to have that again tomorrow. And then eventually cooler, much drier for the end of the work week.
Yeah, not after you see the 100% chance of rain tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6.
We'll see you at 7. CBS 8 News is next.